Hey guys, Average Adversary here, recovering from a cold and sore throat, which has somewhat delayed my uploading schedule, but hey, life happens. I've never felt compelled to make a commentary like this before, but I'll be talking about the actions of another YouTuber. You see, I've watched a few Battlefield Hardline videos by popular Battlefield YouTubers recently, and one video in particular has me worried about the future of the Battlefield series. The video I'll be talking about is titled Battlefield Hardline, Epic Worm Man and Serious Stuff, uploaded by the Russian Badger. The Russian Badger is one of my favorite Battlefield commentators, something I've mentioned in a previous video, so I was a little taken aback by his serious stuff request. Before I get into that, in case you don't know, the Russian Badger is one of several YouTubers that is a part of EA and Visceral Games' program called Game Changer. Game Changer is where EA pays travel and hotel expenses for a select group of YouTubers, press, and competitive players to play Battlefield Hardline at Visceral Games, the game development studio that is working on Hardline, located in Redwood City, California. The objective is to let these YouTubers and other gamers try out Hardline, give feedback on what they've experienced, share pros, cons, and give suggestions. Then EA invites them back at a later date to show off the changes that Visceral has implemented based on the invited guest recommendations, and the cycle of playing the game and giving feedback is repeated. In the Epic Worm Man video, Badger gave his impressions of the latest build of Battlefield Hardline he got to play and stated his concern about the bullet damage being too high. Now, I'm not going to get into the details about why he feels that way. You can check out his video for that, link in the description. But the issue that bothers me about Badger's commentary is that he asked his subscribers to please tweet Thaddeus Sasser, the lead multiplayer designer for Battlefield Hardline, to keep bullet damage low like it was in the Hardline open beta we got to play a few months ago. First of all, the whole point of Badger going to these Game Changers events is for him to give his opinion about Battlefield Hardline, what is good and what needs to change. So why didn't he express his feelings about bullet damage at the event? He mentioned how open-minded Thaddeus Sasser is to suggestions, so couldn't he have let Thaddeus know how important bullet damage is for him in a first-person shooter while he was at Visceral? Say for argument's sake, he did mention this, but felt his opinion wasn't being respected. Then 1, Thaddeus isn't as nice as Badger makes him out to be, and 2, his opinion on bullet damage isn't unanimously agreed with by the other YouTubers who attended the event, which makes his statement about making the best possible game for the community questionable. What is a more likely scenario is that Badger had some time to reflect on his last playthrough of Hardline after leaving Visceral and decided that the bullet damage was previously better in the beta. Again, if Thaddeus is open-minded as Badger says he is, why didn't he just tweet the guy himself about his opinion? All he had to do was make the exact same video minus the tweet request to his subscribers and contact Thaddeus personally saying, "Hey man, I'd really appreciate you checking out this video I uploaded about my thoughts on the bullet damage for the latest Hardline build." This type of action is a slippery slope for the development cycle of future Battlefield games. This is why I don't care for the entire Game Changers program. Sure, EA is getting nice, cheap marketing for their game, and YouTubers get some exclusive footage to help earn some revenue while they showcase the game to their video viewers. The premises surrounding the program of getting gamers' feedback to improve Hardline is just silly though. What, QA testers aren't gamers? Or is it that YouTubers' opinions are more respected? Couldn't EA just have closed betas for these YouTubers to play the game and have some Google Plus Hangouts to gain feedback without having these guys, some of them from Europe, spend hours on a plane where they could just test out the game from the comfort of their own home? Then again, a Google Plus Hangout could never give the same feeling of inclusion of the development process than, say, actually meeting the developers face to face. It is only natural to question if the integrity of the YouTubers selected to be a part of this program will continue to keep an objective outlook on the game and give it a proper review when it's released. Although I'm not sure how objective you can be when you are part of a project where your suggestions are taken into consideration and implemented. Regardless of how small these YouTubers' overall impact of the final product may be, how can they wholeheartedly, objectively critique their own input into Hardline? Then this leads to stuff like the request by Badger. Now granted, with or without the Game Changers program, YouTubers could rally their subscription base however they please. But I'm sure being part of this program, these Battlefield YouTubers feel privileged to be a part of the development process like this, which could lead to a false sense of entitlement with their opinions. Regardless if I agree with Badger on the bullet damage, I don't agree with his method of getting his point across. It basically led to Thaddeus' Twitter feed being flooded and Badger apologizing about the whole thing. What initially was supposed to be sharing a suggestion ends up feeling like a demand, which leaves me fearful for developers' creative freedom for future Battlefield titles. It starts small, then before we know it, everyone will be telling devs, Game A better have X, Y, and Z mechanics or else. Is Nintendo asking YouTubers how to make the next Mario? Is 363 Industries asking how to make the next Halo? Did Visceral and DICE suddenly forget how to make good games that they need YouTubers' feedback all of a sudden? I think there are better methods of improving the quality of the Battlefield series, but that's for another video. I'm a little Battlefielded out. 3 Battlefield videos in a row is enough. Time for some Mario Kart. Anyways guys, if you like this video, please click that thumbs up button, share this video, and sub for more. That's it for now, I'm out.